We're going to ask Alicia to come up now that she's back in here, and we would love to hear her story in like 2 minutes or less. We'll let her share more later, but 2 minutes or less. We would love for you to hear what God, come on up here all the way. What God has done for her in the last 4 to 8 weeks. I can't remember when, but I think it was about the first weekend of December, right? Somewhere in there.
Actually, yeah. I got out of jail.
We'll just let you start.
Okay. It was November 23rd, and finally came to terms realizing that I had a problem. And my problem was drugs and alcohol. And then one day, in these 15 years, I started seeing signs everywhere I was going. I didn't know what it was. I was taking it satanically, all kinds of things. Numbers were popping out to me. And then all of a sudden one day, I was in a very, very dark place. I started, it just hit me. And I started opening up the Bible. And I started opening up verses. And I had never been raised with God. And so I was what you call ignorant to the Bible. And when it comes to people and ignorance, I always excuse that because they're not educated. And then during the time of me, opening up the Bible, these verses, and they were hitting me and popping out, I was just, I'm like crying at the same time. And I'm like, what's this mean? And then finally, it was November 11th, I got caught with heroin. And, today I'm happy that it happened, it came to light. And I hope if anybody's struggling with anything, God's real. I never believed it. And, I sat there in jail all by myself, and he just hit me. And he told me, you're not alone. I've been with you this whole time. And my uncle had third-degree burns when I was in the 5th grade. He's like my dad. And when he passed away, that's when I started to spiral out of control. And then I was doing meth. And this past summer, I went into Denny's with my kids, and I got to where it was life or death with me. There was nothing, I was skin and bones. And I was sitting there in a little diner, and a fire truck pulls in. And I just start losing it, and I'm crying, and all these people are looking at me, and I see my babies. And I'm like, should I hand them over to the firemen? It was hard. And then I come to church right after I get out of jail. I run here. And these people have seen me through my sister for years, 11, 12 years, Lisa Queen. I have never came up here and I've never praised to God. I am so thankful He has touched me. And then I'm riding back to firefighters. And then the next day, I'm looking at houses, and right there is a little Mickey Mouse old emblem. And my uncle, right before he died, bought me 24-karat gold earrings of Mickey Mouse. And it was there, and I was like, oh, he's been with me this whole time too. He's real. And we all need to touch people that are in a dark, dark place, because that's when He talks to you the most. I feel like I'm a blind girl that's been healed. I did not know. I didn't see. It's all the signs. And it was without even looking into the Bible, but now I'm reading the Bible. He's out there. He's so real. And we can do so much for so many people, because this year it was either life or death for me. And God showed me, the devil has nothing on him.